Back, everybody, to just cardboard. Today we're going to talk about the Macomb Card Show and the DGA reveal. Macomb Card Show was at the Macomb 4-H Center Saturday, April 12th. Show was kind of slow. We talked to dealers; it was just slow. Um, I think I might have sold $100 worth of stuff. And let's talk about what sold. I sold one slab. I got two showcases of slabs, and I sold one slab for $35. It was a tag slab. It wasn't even a PSA slab, SGC, or anything. It was a tag slab. Michael Jordan Beam Team for $35. Everything else I probably sold was supplies. We'll talk about supplies. I do cardboard gold. I had the top loaders, penny sleeves, and I actually got the sleeves for the PSA style slabs. So that's what I pretty much sold. I did sell one package of Card Savers 1. I didn't sell it. I actually traded. I trade for my cards, the package of Card Savers 1s and a little cash was my buddy Mark in Macomb. I'll show you what I got from Mark for the trade. He had a big bag of just nothing but Ozzie Smith cards. So I grabbed those. Cardinals fan, Ozzie Smith fan, so I grabbed those. A Rocky Balboa card here. I picked that up, Alan Ginner. Hank Aaron card right here. I picked that up from Mark. I picked up another Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. I love that rookie card. I've had a couple of those graded. I might grade that one too. Mookie Betts card, medallion. This thing is heavy. I didn't realize how heavy it was till I got it from Mark. I'm like, holy cow, that thing is heavy. Nice card, 2020 Top Series 2. I should probably put that on my eBay store. I can probably get a little bit more than what I paid for it. But I don't. I'll have to ship that $5 because it's going to weigh more than 3 ounces. So then I picked up this card right here. It's a Justice Sheffield. It was a Stars and Stripes. It was numbered. I picked it up for a couple bucks too. So a little trade and a little cash to Mark on for some Card Savers and ones. Another purchase I made was off a guy. I bought this 1979 Topps Ozzie Smith rookie. His 4.5. I have a 4. So we'll talk about stuff I actually had in my slab boxes. I mean, these were like 1990 Michael Jordan cards. These are pretty popular cards. There's a couple slabs of those. These are the corrected versions of cards. It's got the black line on the back. So I have the air card right here. If it's hard to see, but there's not a black line back here, as these have the black line under it. So this is the air card. This is the corrected card. So I didn't try to sell this one. This is a bucket 9. Like I said, I had some decent cards on there. I got a Darryl Strawberry rookie. I got a Brian Bosworth rookie. I had a Brett Favre rookie. I had a Scottie Pippen rookie. Ohtani card here. It was actually, that was even a 10. Like I said, some of the stuff I had some modern stuff. I had some older stuff. I'm talking older, like that's what I'm considering older. Dick Buckus, that's an older card. The older Peyton O.J. Simpson card, I know it's not graded well, but the older Peyton O.J. Simpson, nobody asked anything about none of those cards. So the card show was a little slow. I will say I found out that Burlington, Iowa had a card show the same day we did. So, and Mark and I, when we planned this and we published it, there was no card show in Burlington, Iowa. So I think that kind of hurt us a little bit because Burlington, Iowa is just a little bit north and west of us. So that probably hurt. And in fact, I heard a couple people that was at our card show say, hey, we're going to go to Burlington. So I'm like, yeah, that might have hurt us a little bit. So the other thing at the card show, I will show you a little later, but I ran into my buddy BJ. He runs the Gym City card show. He does some 3D printing, and he had one of these. He goes, all right, go ahead and take it. Me and him did a little trading for some of his 3D printed things for some cards. He said his son's name is Luca, and I'm like, hey, I just picked up a Luca card off an eBay auction. It was I said, here. He took some cards, and I gave him that card for his son, and it was a good thing. So we're going to have some new stands from BJ. Thank you, BJ, for the stands. We did a little trading. I actually took what he had. He didn't mind. I gave him some cards. I gave a couple stands, I think, to I know I gave a couple stands to Mark. He me and him do the card show in Macomb, and there's another guy there's my cousin Al. I gave him one, so I handed a couple of these out too, so they can get the use out of them, because like I said, these are nice. So let's go to the DGA reveal real quick. This is the first thing I got, and I've talked to you guys about DGA right here on this channel. He actually has a Facebook page for his company, and you need to get on his Facebook page, because he does breaks. He's been doing breaks left and right, and one of his breaks was a Paul Skeens break. I think it's a wild card, alumni, whatever it is, but he did some wild card ones. $16 a spot. This is a Paul Skeens 1 of 1. This is one around right here in the bottom corner, and then it's like $16 get a spot. I mean, you're not paying $30 or $40 for a spot. You're $16 for a spot. And I just did this one because all his spots fill up pretty quick. So I did this one. Surface got a 10, edges got 9, centering got 10, edges got 9, corners and surfaces got 9.5. So I got 9.5 out of this thing. So I was pretty impressed. I got one spot out of 50, and I get a 1 of 1. Yeah, I had a little bit of a price tag on it, so I even had this out because Blaine was there. DGA was there at the card show. If you've seen the flyer, DGA is at the card show. So Blaine hands this to me right off the bat. All right, cool. So that was there. Sorry, we're running out of room around here. I got a desk full of stuff. So we'll do a DGA reveal real quick. A lot of these cards I picked up for $1 at a card show. And here's the DGA reveal. He had a Michael Jordan special going on last week of February, and $8 a card. $8 a card. He brought these to me because he's going to be at the card show because he's there. $8 a card. I don't care what the grade was. For $8 a card, they're at least protected. So that was his special, DGA. So there's an 8.5. We'll go through these pretty quick, I hope. Like I said, we'll use all these stands that I got from BJ at the Macomb Card Show. Here's another one. Like I said, they work great. This is 93 upper deck and 8.5. That was a 2008. Here's 93 for an 8.5. Centering and edges were 9.5. The corners were an 8, and the surface was a 9.5. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know how that figures out for your final score, but it's all right. I love this one. This one's a 92 flare where Michael Jordan's dunking the ball over Patrick Ewing. Love this card. Just for a plain Jane early 90s card. Love it. It got a 9. Like I said, I remind you guys, I picked up these cards from a card show for $1. Every single one of them was $1 at a card show, except for the Paul Skeens. But we're talking about Michael Jordan. This is another Michael Jordan card. Another 90 flare. Picked up at a card show for $1. Got a 9. Had a slab for $8. I mean, so pay attention when you're at these card shows. This one here, I ended up buying off of eBay. Iconic card. 95 upper deck. Icons of Chicago. You got Michael Jordan, and you got Harry Carey right there. You know, the Cubs announcer. WGN Sports is out of Chicago. Two icon people from Chicago, Illinois. You know, Michael Jordan played for the Bulls, then played for the White Sox for a little bit, then went back to the Bulls. Harry Carey used to be the Cubs announcer. I'm not a Cubs fan. but I'd watch a Cubs game when Harry Carey was announcing, because at the bottom of the seventh inning, he always sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." So a couple iconic um, people from the Chicago area. Love that card. Nice card. Let's see if we can get it over here a little bit. I know we'll cover Paul Skeens, but a couple icons from Chicago. So he'd have been in blue too. So 1996 Upper Deck I picked up. Like I said, no dollar. Got 9. This one didn't do real well. This is a 94. It got a 7. You can see some whiting on the corners. Didn't do as well. But it's still Michael Jordan. I'll just put it in my collection. I don't care. I think I've sold one Jordan. Another one that's 97 Upper Deck, got a 7. So drop that one. Put this one up there. Oh my gosh, good thing I got all these from BJ. I'm gonna need them. 7.5 for this 92 Flair Ultra Michael Jordan. So I'm not saying them all did good, but I mean, you picked them up for $1. You picked them up for $1 and you got them. Another Jordan card, 1990 Hoops, 8.5. Michael Jordan. So that was the Jordan special for the end of February. You see all those. I got them all in BJ's slab holders, card holders. Not even really slab holders, card holders. That's not the only ones he has. So we'll set these off to the side. And we'll talk about some other stuff. Try to make this one kind of short and sweet. But yeah, several Jordan cards. He had the special, $8 to grade. Blaine brought them to me to the card show. Here we go. There's another one of those. I think you guys seen this one. This is a DGA review. I think I did. I actually bought the autographed baseball card. Bought the card off of eBay. It's auto numbered. Had DGA graded, but I'm showing you this because BJ also made this card holder here. They hold PSA slabs. And why you got DGA in it? Well, I got DGA in it because they're the same slab as PSA. So yeah. So got this. So BJ had all these too. I don't know if some of these are SGCs or something too. I think there's a blue one. He had all different kinds of them. Yeah, there's an SGC slab holder right there. So there's an SGC one. This is a PSA one we had out there. He had an SGC one right there. I think he might even have a Beckett one in there, which I only have a couple Beckett's. But yeah, he has slab holders for PSA, SGC. So thank you, BJ, for the slab holders and card holders. Mail day was my biggest purchase. Was probably this right here. Was this 2024 Topps Now Paul Skeens Pristine 10. I picked this up. That was the cheapest thing I have seen on eBay. I mean, it was half price or less than everybody else selling on eBay. So I grabbed it real quick. Gosh, I think I'm out of BJ stuff here. That's that one gone. It's not, but we'll put it in there. There we go. We got one of BJ's other ones in there. So it's not a PSA one or SGC, or it might be an SGC one because that CGC fits a little loose. So that was a pickup on a mail. Here's the other thing I got from Walmart. Everybody has those freaking GoPros. Price to GoPro and $250 and up. So I found this on Walmart. I thought I'd give it a try. It's only like $50. I was gonna go with it just to try it. Go to the card shows, record what I pick up card shows, what the card show looks like. Do a few in our little area. So that's what we got. We got some upcoming card shows too, I know of. So let's see what we got in card shows. This is the one in Springfield, Route 66. It's not till June 22nd, so we got a little ways away for him. He said there's just too much going on in April and May, so he just did one in June. And here's one later in the year, even too. Heart of Illinois Sports Card and Collection Expo. This is going to be in Bloomington, Illinois, October 25th and 24th and 25th. It's a Friday and Saturday. 200 tables. It's going to be a fairly big one, so I don't know if I'm going to go to that one or not. I don't usually travel up to Bloomington, so but this guy does other shows: Prue Mall in Prue, Illinois, Willowbrook, Illinois, Naperville, Illinois, and this one in Bloomington. So he does other card shows too. I've never been in any of these, so somebody had it on one of the card shows I was at, and I grabbed it. So sounds like 200 tables is going to be a big one. The one Mark and I had at our new venue was 50 tables. We crammed all 50 tables in there. It was tight. The place about the 4-H center was they actually have a little kitchen, and we didn't stick any people in there. We let some people in there serve some food. It's more of a coffee pastry thing, and they're local to Macomb. I can't remember the name of the place. They're local to Macomb. We stuck them in there just to see how it went. They said it went pretty good. So if we use that venue again, we'll probably do something like that. We've also talked about bringing in food trucks too. So I don't know how much we're going to get into that, but we talked about it. Another card show is coming up April 19th. So that's this next weekend. This is at the Avani's Event Center. Bad thing about this is like the day before Easter. My daughters want to go do something Saturday for Easter, then Sunday have an Easter dinner. So I probably won't get there this day. That's the only reason is because of Easter. So I probably won't be there. And I think that is it. I think we went through the pickups I did at the show, my mail day, my big cards here, the Paul Skeens I picked up from eBay. We did my DGA Paul Skeens. So I'm going to bring the DGA back up here again. Gotta find it. All those Jordans now. I gotta find a Paul Skeens. There it is. Like I said, take a look at that. You know, it's kind of hard to see, but he has actually made the label match the card. So, I mean, it's custom label. Don't pay any extra. This was actually a special. Like I said, it was a $9 grading special, especially if you bought in on a break. So he does $9 specials if you buy in on a break. So that works good. Like I said, Danny up there at DGA does a wonderful job with the labels. They're a good product. People ask me, do you always use DGA? And I'm like, no, I don't. But there's times you can, there's times you don't. I mean, if you're doing something for your personal collection or whatever, yeah, go for it. I mean, especially if you got a $10 or less grading special, go for it. And don't get me wrong, I've sold some DGA cards and I did fairly well with them. So I'm not afraid to sell one or two. I don't care. A lot of the stuff I usually do for my personal thing though. The Jordans, if they sell, fine. If they don't, I collect Jordans. I got Jordan cards in the binder. So I mean, I will sell Jordan. Don't really want to, but I will. If it's a DGA one, I'll sell it. Like I said, I've got several DGA Michael Jordan cards. So I always send it on the February special when he has that for Michael Jordan. $8 to, I mean, you're paying $8. $8. Yeah, he's not the top four grading company, but $8. I don't know if you can go on eBay and buy one of these snap together slabs for $8. I mean, yeah, you might get it for 5, and you have to make your own label and put it together. I mean, he's doing everything for $8. So, like I said, some of the slabs I even had out there, nobody was hitting on slabs whatsoever. And I was kind of shocked. Had my dollar cards. I had some people go through my dollar box. What was really selling was, like I said, my supplies. And I bought a bunch of Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome autos off of eBay auction. I know a guy, it's Bo Thompson. He has the eBay auctions, and he had a bunch of those prospect autos. Every one of them I picked up for $1 off his eBay auction. Every one of them was $1. I bet you that auction I spent 30, 35 bucks, 40 bucks, so anywhere 30, 40 bucks off of them. And I sold 30 bucks of them just yesterday. And let alone that I sold off my eBay store already. I had one guy just came in and bought 7. I bought those cards for $1 and I started pricing them off eBay for comps, and I ended up selling for $3. I sold them for $3 each off a guy on eBay, so I did okay. That guy bought 7, about $3 a piece. He bought a $4 one, and I sold a bunch of $2. A lot of mine is comp, and I bought for $1 at the auction. I ended up selling for $2 at the card show, so I did fairly well. So another one of BJ's things here is another card holder. He said it takes him 6 minutes to make one of these things. 6 minutes to make one. And he goes, yeah, they break. But I mean, he goes, seriously, 6 minutes to make one. So I think BJ's into the 3D printing thing. I thought about getting one of those little cheap 3D printers. Maybe I can make something like, he goes, 6 minutes to make that. And he goes, I mean, I'm assuming he can make something like this too. So, I mean, 6 minutes to make that, and you got to buy these for like, I don't know. I think I got these from Ultra Pro, maybe. I think. I mean, they do okay. I mean, I can put a slab up there. It'll hold a slab. I was actually putting cards on that and put them in my picture box with the light background and the light, and taking pictures of slabs. Now I just lay them flat on the ground, and I got this black matting here, and I just take a picture or just on this black matting. So I'll give a shout out to my buddy Mark for the cards that I got from him and the trade we did, and plus the card show. It was a wonderful card show. I mean, like I said, it's a little slow, but as they all say, slow day at a card show is better than a good day at work. So I know Mark was approached by somebody to do a different venue in Macomb. The bad thing about it was on the upper level. It wasn't on ground level. And I know we made mention to a couple of dealers about it, and there's dealers just flat out with those great big showcases he got says, nope, I'm not going to go on the second level. If you guys have it on the second level, I won't be there. So that's something we're considering too. I understand a lot of people have those showcases. I mean, those dealers have 5 or 6 showcases easy, 8 showcases, and you're all going up one elevator or stairs. So that's something we're going to consider when we think about this new venue that Mark was approached with. It's going to be a bigger venue, but if dealers don't want to go to it, no use even having it. So we might just stay at our smaller venues and do our 40, 50 card tables and be fine. So that's all for now. Be safe, be good, and catch you later. Bye for now.